One of the things that I love about the film is that Phil and Claire, they really discover all these abilities that they didn't know they had. Like not only they rediscover love, but also physical abilities and this intelligence to deal with obstacles. I was wondering if this is what you liked about the story.
Sure, I think that's one of the things. The fact that the characters seemed honest and real and sort of true to life was important to both of us going in.
Yeah, and I like the idea that these characters, by seeing how each other operates in a crisis and that they really come through for each other, is what helps reignite, you know, their appreciation of each other.
Also, I think I like the fact that intimacy could be more intimate to share a piece of pizza than having sex after a few years in a relationship. Do you agree? And if you can comment on the story at that level.
Well, I think at the beginning of the movie, certainly they're a couple that that is in a rut, and I think I have a joke somewhere in the movie with Kristen Wiig where she said that she says about her own marriage, we were only having sex twice a week. I was like, twice a week? Holy moly. So yeah, clearly there are a couple struggling with their intimacy versus fatigue.
Yeah, and when they see couples around them being described as really good roommates, really excellent roommates, that scares them because they don't want to fall into that same trap. And so they decide they need to do something to kind of to regenerate something.
Both of you are very well known in Europe because they love The Office and they love Rockefeller. They call it Rockefeller Center.
Oh, they do?
So Rockefeller Center. So, how do you? What keeps you going as actors, and why is comedy something that you like so much?
Caffeine is what keeps me going as an actor. I
and
drink.
alcohol. Keeps me going.
Really?
No.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow. Vodka?
I just got drunk off of that. You know, the ability to do stuff that we like. I mean, I think I speak for both of us, and I will continue to speak for both.
Please
of them. I mean, because I think Tina's show is so great, and I'm really proud of The Office, and to be able to be a part of something like that week in, week out, I think that's what keeps you going and invested and interested.
You both started in television, and the quality of television has improved a lot. It's not anymore the lesser media. It's fantastic. How do you see now your cinema experience, and if it's very different for you?
Well, it's a very different process. It goes much slower, and it takes, you know, we made this movie a year ago, and so it's a very different rhythm. But I also think, you know, working with Sean Levy, the director, he is absolutely committed to making the best possible movie and telling stories that are full of heart and relatable. And so I think, you know, I like working with people who want to make something good, no matter what format it's in.
Who just care, who really who sweat the details.
Considering that you both have been are successful with comedy, do you feel the pressure being funny all the time? Like right now, you're not being funny at all.
Not at all. Not at all.
Are you resenting that? Damn it, we're getting no good sound bites. Oh, what a
No, I don't think you have to be funny all the time. But do you feel that pressure, like, I have to be funny, I have to, because sometimes, that's the way people see you.
Sure, I think sometimes people definitely expect me to be more gregarious than I am, and I'm actually pretty boring in person.
And I'm very quiet.
Yeah, very quiet. So it's almost like you have to kind of assume a character version of yourself to push out of, you know, our own kind of shyness.
Last question. How did you accomplish this totally believable couple? Like, watching you was a delight. I saw it was very nice, very easy to identify with this character.
Okay.
And how did you accomplish that, being the Fosters?
Well, we are both married and both been with our spouses for a long time, and we have sort of similar background, grew up in the same part of the country, so I think we just sort of acted like we were in our own marriages, really.
Yeah. I don't know. I felt like I just kind of connected to her on a personal level too. And by her I mean Tina.
By it.
No, I felt like I'd known her even though we'd never really gotten to know each other. So I think it was a pretty easy friendship that was gained.